AI music tools. Are they actually useful or do they suck? After playing with hundreds of AI plugins and apps, I can tell you that most of them are a waste of time. Most of them. But I have found a few that are game changing. So today I want to share with you the AI music tools that I now use as a full-time music producer and content creator, which have made my music making process faster and super fun. Because it's all about having fun. But before we get into it, please be sure to subscribe to our channel as it does help us out. Every subscription, every like, every share helps us to create more music tools for creators like yourself. And with that being said, let's get into it. First up, AI powered MIDI generators. Now, MIDI generators have been around for a while, but they definitely have come a long way. And even though I can play a few chords and hold a melody on the keyboard, I would still use MIDI generators when I have creative blocks or when I'm straight up being lazy. And Spawn is a crazy MIDI generator and it has some impressive sounds. And just look at the UI, it's just beautiful. I mean, we love a good looking UI. All you have to do here is pick the type of instrument, say a pluck, choose a style, say evolving, and the mood, let's keep it chill. You can also pick your key, let's go for F minor. Then all you have to do is hit Spawn. And Spawn will generate a MIDI pattern, the bass, chords, and melody. You can even change the sound of it in real time by hovering over here. And when you're happy, all you have to do is drag and drop your MIDI into your DAW. Really good for song starters, and if you're having creative blocks, simple, just how we like it. But if you're just looking for some awesome chords, then Spark by Muse is one of my go-tos. So this is like the ChatGPT for chords. All you have to do is describe the chords you want, R&B, neo, soul chords. Hit generate, and just like that, you have all of the chords that you can play on individual notes on your keyboard. Ooh. And what I love about Spark is you can make the chords strum. Ooh. And you can humanize it, so each note that is played will be different velocities. And again, powerful but simple to use. All right, now let's talk about AI Instruments. Now there's only a few AI instruments that stand out to me, and the first one is SynthGPT. Now SynthGPT, just like the name, is like ChatGPT but for synth sounds. All we have to do is describe a sound we want. Soft, ambient, bell, pad. And if you're not happy with that sound that you just heard, you can skip to the next one. This is really powerful for beginners who just want quick sounds without having to learn any complex synthesis and going down a YouTube rabbit hole watching tutorials like this one. And this brings me to my next AI instrument, which is a game changer. When I found out about this one, I was mind blown. This is Replicate, and what this does, it takes any sound that you upload and turns it into a preset for Serum or Vital. Let me show you how it works. So I've got this bass sound that I like from Splice. Let's drag that into Replicate, pick the synth that you want the preset to be made in, let's choose Serum, and keep the mode to auto, and hit start. And now you have that exact sound from Splice as a Serum preset. And now you can alter the sound however you want. You can add some more decay, some sustain, some release. You can add some effects like distortion. Again, another great starting point for synth sounds. But what if you don't know how to play any melodies on the keyboard and you just want to use your voice? And this is where I use Controlla Voice's voice to instrument feature. It can instantly turn your voice into a guitar, a violin, or even saxophone. So let's go to the swap voice tab, and we have a bunch of instruments here, but let's go for tenor saxophone. Let's drag one of my vocals here, and the original vocal sounds like this.
Oh, why you run from me? Can't you see I'm tired?
But let's swap my voice into a saxophone. Insane, right? And it sounds so clean, realistic. You can even hear the blows from the trumpet player. And if you want to try this out for yourself, I'll leave a full breakdown video right here. Moving on to AI effects plugins. Now I use these effects plugins to make my tracks sound way more polished with minimal effort. First up is this plugin called Clear. This one is a lifesaver. It's a super easy to use plugin. As you can see, it's only got 3 knobs. And this plugin can clean up any audio by removing any unwanted background noise or unwanted reverb. So I've got this vocal.
Take your company, no be something I normally. Oh baby, you a character.
So it's got some reverb, it's got some background noise. Let's turn on clear and let's slowly take out the reverb.
Oh baby, you a character. Tell me is there nothing you won't do?
Let's take out the ambience.
Oh baby, you a character. Tell me is there nothing you won't do?
Super clear, just like the name of the plugin. Next is iZotope's Ozone 10. Now, if you're new to mastering, then this one's a no-brainer. Ozone uses AI to analyze your track and suggest EQs and limiters and compressors, dynamics, and even stereo widening. So I have a track right here. Let's click the assistant button on Ozone. All you have to do is play the most loudest portion of the track, and Ozone is going to build you your own mastering chain. But Ozone does tend to make the song sound more brighter and more saturated. So I do like to use the settings as a foundation. So this is the EQ curve that it gave me. Again, a bit tinny, a bit too high. So what you can do is just turn this down. You can turn the mids down slightly, turn the bass up. Yeah, Ozone is great for letting AI do most of the work, but the final human touch is always needed. So don't worry, music producers and sound engineers, you can't replace the human touch. Then there's Sonable Pure EQ. Now Sonable have a suite of mastering and effects plugins that uses AI to do all the heavy lifting. Pure EQ will automatically adjust your EQs to get the clearest, most balanced mix possible. Click the record button and play your music. And just like that, it finds an EQ curve to suit the music style. You can dial in the balance with the balance knob. A really quick way to EQ your instruments without all the tedious tweaking. Now let's talk about full song generation tools, which help with overall production and arrangement. Now I don't necessarily use these tools as I love the process of making music.
It's not really enjoyable to make music now.
But sometimes I will use them to get inspiration. You've probably heard of Suno by now. It's definitely been making waves, but they are going through some legal stuff, which we're not gonna get into right now. So I'd say use it for ideas, and especially the Explore page, where you can hear what people have been creating, and it might just spark up some ideas for your process.
Oh, just imagine.
As you can hear, it's really awesome to get some chord ideas and even arrangement ideas for your songs. Another one that I've come across is Udio. Udio is fairly similar. All you have to do is describe the song that you want, and just like that, it will generate full songs. Again, I wouldn't use this to generate full songs and release it on Spotify. I actually love music production.
I think the majority of people don't enjoy the majority of the time they spend making music.
In a moment of silence, dreams intertwine.
Definitely some cool layers in there, and if you did find something that you like, you can always download the stems and use some of the parts to create something new. You do have to be fairly good at prompting and describing what you want, and this brings me to Controlla Voice's music style sampler. This can generate vocal samples and realistic choir samples simply from uploading a song that you love, so there's no prompting needed. You even have a choice of presets that have been created by the community. As you can see here, these are all the choir styles that have been created. Let's go for Stonehenge Prayer. Type in some lyrics, hit sample music, and now you have an original, epic, realistic choir.
We are the fiends, spark it up, light it up. We are the fiends.
And now you can download it, bring it into your DAW, chop up the sample to make it fit, transpose it up, and build some music around it. And we can also do the same with some vocals. Let's go to select audio. And this time I just want to upload a vocal in my library. Let's go for this one.
To me, I know be a matcha.
Type in some lyrics, hit sample music.
Heart be racing, moving with the flow. Lost emotion, never letting go.
Really cool for generating unique vocals with your own lyrics. But it is worth mentioning, I do use the swap voice feature in Controlla Voice to turn my vocal stacks into full choirs. Just like this.
Once upon a time, all of us were sent dreams. Homie still going down, calling us some cities. And learning what's the mental, better railroads and train out like us. Train out like us.
But But I'll leave a full video breakdown of how I did that right here. But let's talk about AI tools for content creation. Because let's be honest, you can't just make music nowadays. You have to make content around your music to share it to the world. I know it sucks, but these tools that I found will help you make content quicker, and they're actually fun to use. Like Riverside. This app is insanely good for recording podcasts and making videos, and it has a really cool editing suite that allows you to make content like a pro. All you have to do is go to your recording, hit create with AI, and the AI can edit your full episode or recording, or it can create short form, what they call magic clips. So let's hit magic clips, set the duration for short form content, usually from 30 to 60 seconds. So let's choose under 30 seconds. You can focus on any speaker. This was a conversation between me and my other co-founder from Controlla Voice, Chelsea. So let's just pick me, Jeff Nang, and this is going to tell the AI to just concentrate on whenever I'm speaking. Then this is the powerful part. You can add keywords of what we were talking about in the conversation. Content creation, music production, and the AI is going to identify all of those keywords and generate clips out of them. For someone who's just starting out, they want tools first. Really cool. And if you did want to go and edit even more, all you have to do is go to the words, the transcript, and you can start taking out the words that you don't want. So you can just delete that, let's take this out. For someone who's just starting out, they want tools first, maybe connections, then they want exposure. Yeah, Riverside is a time saver. And if you're looking for awesome artwork, Midjourney is still king or queen. I use this all the time for album art and content images. Here's a few choirs I made, cool rappers I made. Here's some instruments I made. Super fast and creative, and it never disappoints. And if you need quick thumbnails for your YouTube videos or social media, then Canva is still the leader. They've got a bunch of AI powered tools like background remover, plus an endless library of graphics. Anything you need is in Canva. It's perfect for getting things done fast. And I guess that's what all of these AI tools are good for. Simple to use and fast. So there you have it. AI music tools that are actually worth your time. They've definitely made my process much more fun. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, which will help this video get out to more music producers like yourself. And if you want to try out some of our new Controlla Voice features, like our new music style sampler, where you can create huge realistic choirs just from your lyrics, I'll leave a link in the description below. And if you want to see how to change your voice into any instrument, I'll leave a video right here. Catch you on the next one. Peace.